Crazy Bag Lady. So as you all know, I'm very well known for unboxing handbags and makeup and clothes. Well, this time we've got a bit of a different unboxing. Today I'm unboxing a Hoover. So if you do follow me, you'll know that obviously I'm a housewife, so I do an awful lot of tidying up, hoovering and stuff. And I've treated myself to Shark Hoover. It was £199 in sale, reduced from I think it was 300. I'd seen loads of reviews all over the internet that said they were really good, so I thought, right, I'll buy one and then we'll test it. So without further ado, let's get it open. Obviously I'm not up on general knowledge of Hoovers and stuff. I just want one that's going to be good at sucking. I have 2 little dogs and a cat and 2 children, so obviously they do make a mess. So I want something that's going to just get my dispatch note out. I want something that's going to be easy to use, quick to pick up the muck and not be too heavy. And I also have really long shag pile carpets, so I have been using a Dyson and it has struggled with my long carpets. And I have a little Henry again that does struggle a bit, so this will be interesting to see if this will tackle long shag pile carpets. Don't ever buy shag pile carpet, by the way, it's a nightmare. So it arrived really quickly. The tracking information was really good. It came when it said it was going to come. Ooh, right, so let's get that box out of the way. So here it is, Shark corded upright with anti-hair wrap. Actively removes hair from the brush so you don't have to. Long, short and pet hair. Right, so obviously it's coming in a big box. You get a 5-year guarantee with it as well. So any problems, obviously you've got 5 years. So without further ado, I'm going to lift it out and then put it together. I'm hoping it's not going to be too difficult, so let's get it out. Right, so I've unpacked it all. So as you can see, there's not a lot of stuff here really. So I'm hoping it's going to be really simple to put together. Fingers crossed. I just need to get that cardboard off that bit. So obviously you've got the actual bottom of the Hoover, which is the wheels and obviously the anti-hair wrap section and the bit that the muck goes up. I need to somehow get that out there because it's stuck under there at the minute. Obviously that's the main bit where the dirt goes into, and presume that's got the motor and stuff in it. As I said, I'm not technical, so this is just a typical housewife sort of point of view. Obviously your long lead and then your pipe bit and your other pipe bit. So I just need to now clip it all together. I just need to have a quick look at the instructions. Fingers crossed it won't be too difficult. Right, so I've had a quick glance at the instructions. I hope I do this right because I'm useless at building things like this. Right, so we've got the bottom section, and I presume you put the top section in here and then it clips down. So that's your main pipe bit. Then I'm just trying to read the instructions. I'm useless at reading instructions. I think you get this bit. And we do actually need to get this bit of tissue paper out here.
Hello.
Right, Ruby's just advising me. Right, so now we're going to drop this bit onto here. Right, yeah, that's it. So we click the main.
And that bit goes.
Click the main body bit onto the pipe.
And that bit goes to the top.
Yeah, and then we've got this piece here.
I think that might go in there.
You think that goes in the top bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that clicks in there. So then this must click in here.
What's that bit?
I kind of wanted to do it on camera to show that it was easy and that we didn't need my husband to do it. So I think that's it.
I think that bit's just a spare.
Yeah, then you get your 2 extra bits. I think this is like your pet brush. I've not looked at the instructions, but I think this is your pet filter bit, and then you've got another little bit for when you're doing extra bits like your upholstery and stuff. And then obviously you get your long bit, which everybody always uses. It's good for getting your cobwebs and stuff out of the ceiling. So I think that's it. Oh, does that? Oh no, that clicks in there. It does look small compared to my Dyson, doesn't it?
Yeah, Dyson's like ginormous.
Then I think, I don't know if it's got onboard storage to fit these tools onto it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Right, so we'll get it plugged in and then we'll give it a go. Ooh, Right, that is it all set up. The only thing I've added on is I've put the tools on, so there's like little posts that stick up, and I've put one on each side. They don't slip right down to the bottom. I don't know if it's because they're new, or whether as you use it more it'll soften a bit, but you have to sort of wiggle to get it off. You see these like little stumps, and then it slides on, but they don't go right down to the bottom. You see a gap? Not sure if it's supposed to be like that or not, but I can't force it down anymore. So they're the little tools on both sides. So now I'm going to plug it in. Well, I've plugged it in, so now we're going to use it. So I think you just push your foot on there, which tilts it backwards. As it goes forward, you can angle it sort of left and right. So I thought the first thing I'll hoover is this rug. Obviously we've got lots of pets and this little rug has just been in my kitchen. I've not hoovered it for probably about 3 days. So as you can see, there's bits of sock fluff and just general fluff and stuff on it. So I thought we'll give that a hoover, see what it's like with that. Then I've got another rug over here which has got a thicker pile. So we'll give it a quick go on that. And then obviously we'll try it on one of my other carpets in my actual house. So without further ado, let's give it a go. Right, so we tip it back. And we'll press the on button. As you can see, it's got little headlights at the front. It's not too loud. And then I'm just going to glide it over this. It's very easy to push. Obviously, I'm sort of pushing it one-handed because I'm holding my camera with the other. But yeah, it glides really nicely over it. As you can see, it's not affecting my dog. My dog's not bothered by it. So that's cleaned it all up. That's lovely. It's a really good job. So on the front here, it has a suction control. So at the minute it's on maximum. So you can put it across to minimum and then it won't suck quite so hard. So obviously at the minute it is on maximum, so it's done a really, really good job of hoovering that. So let's try the other one over there. So we'll press it down again, off we go. Now this is a thicker pile one, so I'm struggling to push it a bit. So let's adjust the suction control to the middle, and then that's made it easier to push. As you can see, my dog's not really bothered by it, so you can hear it's not really loud. Yeah, it's done a good job of hoovering that. And then obviously on the hard floor, you just push it along. And the little headlights obviously show you where you're going. I'll push the door open. So this is it on my normal carpet. It's really nice that it glides across the carpet. I like the fact it's not really noisy as well. So I'm just going to take it to my thick pile carpet and then we'll see what happens. Right, as you can see, this is my thick pile carpet. So this is normal carpet and this is thick pile. I'm actually a bit scared to run it over it because when I've tried to hoover it before, a lot of hoovers have just grabbed it and like nearly broke the hoover. So, but then if we don't try, we won't know. So I think if we put it on minimum suck, so it's not going to suck really, really strongly, we'll just give it a quick go and fingers crossed it'll be okay. Let's go. Believe I can actually hoover my long pile carpet. That is absolutely amazing. I've been struggling so much for months with my other hoover and I can actually hoover it. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Right, I brought it back in the kitchen again. So the next feature it has on it is the lift away feature. So you press the lift away button and that releases the base of the hoover, the like little suction pod. And then you can press the wand release and that gives you the ability to actually wander around the house. It's like a Ghostbuster. But obviously you can put all your different attachments on it and then you can hoover obviously any nooks and crannies, cobwebs, any bits you want to get into. And then obviously, so you can hold that with that hand, that with that hand. This is slightly heavy, so I wouldn't want to be doing it all the time. But if you just got a quick cobweb that you just wanted to get, you could. That would be fine. And then I think you can also press the handle release, which releases that section, and it just leaves you with a little bit. So if you were just doing your stairs and you just wanted to go up your stairs, then it would be really good. Let's go and give it a go. So when you've done that, you can actually leave that section behind. So we don't need that section. Bye. Let's take this section and off we go. Let's go and hoover the stairs. Right, so I've put this next attachment on. It doesn't click into place. You just literally just slide it on. So I hope that I've done that right. So it just slides on. So I've got this section with me and the bottom section. So let's switch it on. And see what it's like for doing stairs. You can adjust the suction if you think you want it a bit stronger. If you've got any stubborn hair that won't come up, like there's some dog hair a bit there. And then obviously the joy of it is, obviously you'd have two hands and I've only got one hand because I'm recording, but you can lift the bottom bit up, just take it up the stairs with you. You're not restricted by the bottom end of the hoover like you normally are. I'm so impressed by this hoover so far. I really, really am. And I'm not just saying that. Honestly, I'm absolutely amazed by it. Right, so we're just going to click it all back together because I want to have a go on one more of my shag pile carpet. So again, bottom bit, click this onto the front of it, like so. Then obviously I've got to take my little pipe off, so to pull it, click this, let me get this right, hang on. So you put the pipe in first, click that in, then you get your long bit, click that in, like so. Put your little button push in there. You push that in, and then put your tool away. Put your tool back on there. And then I'm just gonna have one more go at my shag pile carpet. I can't believe it hoovers my shag pile carpet. I'm so excited. This is gonna be absolutely life-changing for me because I've struggled so much with that. Right, shag pile carpet number 2. Are we ready? The only thing I can say, the pipe doesn't stay in there very well. If you catch it, it does pop out of that little fastening. Right, are we ready? This is my extra thick carpet. Let's go. And as you can see and hear, it's not gobbling up my carpet, whereas before, my Dyson literally just annihilated the fibres and it would like get stuck in the hoover. And you just couldn't push it. It would just make an awful noise and you had to stop. Whereas this is actually hoovering. Oh, and I can push it. I'm so shocked that I can do this, honestly, because it is so thick. It's actually doing it. Oh, wow, this is amazing. Right, so obviously we've only done a bit of hoovering, but as you can see already, the tank is like quite full. Because obviously we've got 2 dogs and I haven't hoovered for a few days because I wanted to try the hoover. So the bottom bit's quite full, so I'll just see how easy it is to empty it. So again, you press lift away, which I think will lift. It's very hard to do one-handed. Right, so that's lifted that away, and then you've got to press hose release, and then this gives you the bottom bit free. So you can obviously take it to your bin. You must have to take the lead with you as well. Yeah, but I just normally empty mine into a bin bag anyway. So we'll just get a bin bag and tip it in. Right, I've actually told you wrong on that bit. So I've looked again and it says dust cap release. So you don't have to take the front of the hoover off. You literally pull that little grey handle up and that gives you the little bin bit, which then you can carry to your bin. So I was wrong about that other bit. So I've got my little bin bag. I'm just gonna tip it in. So I presume you press it. See, it's all a learning curve when you've never done it before. I don't know how you open the bottom of it. Any more buttons to press? Let me have a look and I'll let you know. Hang on. Right, so I've realised what you do. There's a little grey button and you just push it, and then the bottom flap drops down, and then your dust should come out. That's it. And if any bits are stuck, you can coat them. And that's it. It's empty. So that's pretty simple. And then you just push that back up, push that down, and then you're good to go to carry on hoovering again. So before we put that back on, behind here is your little filter section. So it says clean every 3 months. So you have to take those out, I think, and rinse them off. And there's some other filter pads which I think you only do once a year, but obviously I need to read my instructions for that. So again, that should just click back on there, and I've actually even done that one-handed. So you've got the whole unit, and then you can put it back on the hoover, and we can carry on hoovering. Oh, right, so we'll try it on the hard floor now. So there is a bit of muck down there, so that little white sticker. I'm hoping it'll pick this up. So switch it on. Yeah, it's gone. We've got it. This has been an absolute pleasure to use. I love it so much, and as you can see, the lights light up if there's any muck along your skirting boards and stuff. Oh wow, it's so amazing. Okay, let's see if it's easy to put away now. So here's your long lead. So it wraps around the little noddle at the bottom and the one at the top. Just wrap it round. Make sure it goes round enough times. And that is it. That's it done with. So it's quite slender, so it should be easy to store away. Pros and cons. I've really enjoyed using it. Absolutely brilliant. I think it's amazing. It's pushed straight over my shag pile carpets. Didn't suck them up, didn't try and rip it out like my Dyson did. Obviously you can adjust the suction at the top, which is an absolutely brilliant feature. Very easy to empty the muck once you know what to press. The only thing I can say, I don't think the cable's as long as my old Hoover, so you perhaps have to move it and plug it in a bit more. That's the only other thing. And the only thing I can notice is if you catch that, that does pop off, which might be annoying. But obviously I've been using it kind of one-handed because I've been filming at the same time, so perhaps when you use it properly, perhaps you won't knock that. And that's the only two faults I can say with it. So I do make daily videos, so obviously this will be featured a lot in my daily videos. So as we go along, I'll let you know what I do actually think to it the more I use it. But first impressions, I'm so impressed. I think it's absolutely brilliant. So for me, it will be a game changer because I'll be able to suck my carpets properly, my long shag pile ones, because before I've been on my hands and knees on my little pipe, and it took me hours to hoover. So to literally be able to just plug it in and go, for me, is absolutely brilliant. And it glides straight over your hard floors onto your soft floors. It's not too heavy. The fact it comes apart so you can do your stairs and you haven't got to lug all the rest of it with you. I can't recommend it enough. I'm so pleased with this Hoover. I love it. Obviously I bought it when it was on offer. I used my own money to buy it. I've not been sponsored by anybody. I've not been sent this. I've used my own hard earned cash. For £199, it was free delivery. I bought it direct from the Shark website, and I'm really going to enjoy using it. It's so lovely. So this is my own honest opinion. If you do want to know what I think to it in a few weeks' time, then feel free to subscribe to my channel and come and find me on my daily videos, because I do a lot of hoovering, so it'll be featured quite a lot. Me and my Mr. Shark. So that's it, my dears. I hope this was useful. If you're thinking of treating yourself to one, it's just a genuine, honest housewives review of it. It's not technical. It's probably not as in-depth as other people's reviews, but I just wanted to do an honest what you could do with it. So I hope it was useful. If you've enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel and come and find me on Instagram as Mrs. Crazy Bag Lady. So I normally do handbags, Hoover things are a bit of a new thing to me, but I hope you've enjoyed it. So many thanks for watching. Bye.